Good morning, Pelham Road. Let's get this week off to a good start. We've been wrestling with the possibility of a theme song, and I love so much music that I've decided that what we're going to do is a theme song a month. Okay, so this is the theme song for the rest of August, and I may go into September since we're starting here in the middle. This needs a little introduction. Do you remember the movie Sister Act, 1992? Some of you, I'm afraid, have grown up without seeing Sister Act, and some of you have aged and you've forgotten how good of a movie it is. Sister Act is a great little movie. I mean, it's not an Oscar winner, but it is inspiring. All right. So they did some songs in that. They did "Oh Happy Day," "Oh Happy Day." They did "My Guy," which they turned around to be about my God. And one of my favorites that doesn't really make it into the Baptist canon is "Hail, Holy Queen, Mary." It's actually a great rendition of that. But I have a tune here I'm going to play from their movie, from their movie. And the opening is really very proper. It's exactly what you'd expect to hear if you went into a Catholic church. So here it is. See how okay, very stately, very much what you'd expect in the church. But Sister Dolores, that was Whoopi Goldberg. She's not very proper. And one of the interesting things about this movie is most of the nuns that are given names are Mary something or other. Mary Roberts, Mary Lazarus, Mary Patrick. They don't give Dolores a Mary name. She has to keep that outcast name of Dolores. It is very interesting. But as the song progresses on, it changes its tune just a bit. And here we are picking up with like the second verse. We're testing the borders of our... Of course, this is "I Will Follow Him." Now that song is called "I Will Follow Him." And in the comments below, why don't you tell me who was one of the people who originally recorded "I Will Follow Him"? It wasn't Whoopi Goldberg, okay? And it wasn't originally a song that was played in church. But they twist that around, and that's what they do in this Sister Act a lot, is twist things around. Also, I haven't gotten a question in a little while, and I appreciate the questions that I do get. Just remember that if you have questions, you can mail them to me at john@pelhamroad.org. And let's see if there's anything else I need to cover in the introductory remarks today. I guess that's it. So let's get on with it. Another thing that you could put in the comment section is favorite Disney character. Your favorite Disney character. And if you have a moment to tell us why that's your favorite Disney character, that would be great. So your favorite Disney character. Today, I would like us to explore the idea of questions to ask our Bible. Now, this is a little exercise that can be done with any selection of scripture, but I'm going to give you 3 choices, all right? One is Amos 5:21 through 27. Another is Acts 20:1 through 10. And the final selection is Psalm 10. Now what you're doing is you're going to read the passage, and then you're going to ask these questions. You can add to it, but at least ask these. Why did someone write this down? I think that's always a good question to ask when you read the Bible. Why would somebody take the time to write this down? Second, what does this say to us about now? And third, what is true about this reading or this story for them at that time that's also true for us now? It has to be true to them as well. Nobody writes it down if it's not true to them. And fourth, why did someone find it important to tell this story? Why is it important to tell this story? Of all the stories they could have told, why is this one important? Now, by now, you're wondering, to whom do I ask these questions? Yourself. This will demand that you think clearly or begin to think clearly. Applied to myself, it may sound something like this. A few weeks ago, I told a story about my mother and a cake that she baked. Why did I write this down or tell this story? That's the first question. Why did someone take the time to write this story down? Well, to me, it illustrated flexibility and a good attitude. What does this say to us now? That's the second question. Well, I think it says to us, that story does, that a good attitude can be a life-affirming gift. What is true then and now? Well, it's a point in time. My mother actually did that at one moment in time, but it is a timeless truth, and that's why you hold on to it. It is a timeless truth. It's not limited to that day and to that trip. Life will throw us curves, and the best way to be prepared is to be flexible. So now it's your turn. Turn to your scripture, any of the three that I gave you or any others you want to, and begin to ask those questions. And then get on with your day and have a great Monday. See you tomorrow.